Well, hi, this is Wayne again with Sparks Family Homestead. I am here with Dereck Bailey. He is the author and the finisher of building chicken coops out here in Erwin, Tennessee. And I'm at his shop, and we have just picked up a jumbo chicken coop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to Dereck here, and he's going to describe how he built this or what it consists of, and I'll let him take over from this point. So here is Dereck. Dereck, go ahead.
All right, good afternoon. Yeah, so this is the jumbo chicken coop. So I started building chicken coops a few years ago. So it kind of started off as because I have a few chickens at home with my family. So we made a mistake of getting a chicken coop, let's just say from a specific corporation, put together a little chicken coop, and let's just say after a year it disintegrated. So that was fun, so I thought, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and build my own chicken coops. I built a small chicken coop, you know, for my mother. You know, we started off with 8 chickens, now we've got 22 chickens. And built a chicken coop. She posted it on Facebook before all friends, and then before I knew it, I started getting quite a few people that want their chicken coop as well. So it's like, okay, well, I guess I'll build some more chicken coop. So now I've got a few varieties. So this is the biggest one that I make, which holds 12 chickens. Nothing really fancy about it. My goal is to keep it nice and simple, make it look good. So the exterior paneling is all actually treated fence paneling from Lowe's. So I just get the fence paneling, just kind of cut it into size, and then just kind of build a coop from here on out. So I'll just go and show you the inside. So you've got like 2 roosting rungs. You've got the top rung, and then you've got the lower rung. So like 6 chickens on the top, 6 chickens on the bottom. There's all 12. And then you've got 2 nesting boxes on each side.
So Dereck, let me show them the inside from a different angle here. And he hasn't put the metal roof on yet, so we can see what the inside is like. So here you can see each side has the 3 nesting boxes. So that's a good idea of what that looks like there. And come over here, and you see the 3 nesting boxes over there. And
yeah, so like my goal is just to keep it real simple, nothing too fancy, just like a simple door to sweep out all the.
So I see you have a locking mechanism here.
Yeah, so
on
I
each.
just like keep a real simple gate locking mechanism.
What do you recommend so raccoons and stuff?
So to stop raccoons getting in there, so I don't know if you can see the little hole right here. So what you can do, I just stick a piece of copper wire through there.
Oh, really?
Just put like a
something just real simple. Okay.
Yeah, so keep it simple. If you got something in there, the raccoons cannot open it up.
There you go. Okay.
So, but otherwise, nice and big, chunky.
And this door is like big enough. I'm 6'2", and I can easily get inside here, and that would be easy to clean the base floor. Now a lot of people will take something like this, and you shared with me, Dereck, what you would not recommend, and that was I was thinking of putting a linoleum flooring in here so the urine and stuff wouldn't seep through or get to the wood here on the bottom. And then you said what? What did you say?
Yeah, so because I don't put aluminum flooring in my coops, because the last time I've done something like that, I got a lot of moisture that starts condensing under the flooring, and then what that ended up happening is the wood just starts rotting away. So before you know it, like give it about 2 years, you press your hand in it, and then you just feel all the crunchy, and it's now also all smushy. So the most important thing for chicken coops is you want to keep it bone dry as possible. So if you're able to keep the chicken coop real dry, you won't have any issue with its mites. You won't have any issues with the chicken coop being stinky, because that's one of the main issues I'm seeing a lot of people is chickens are stinky. It's because the coop is not dry. If the coop is not dry, it's going to be unsanitary, it's unhealthy, you're going to get mites infesting in there. So the goal is build the coop in a way that's going to be very well ventilated. So 2 of the things that I do is, because I use fence paneling, there's going to be like a lot of air gaps in between the coops,
okay,
which helps it ventilate the overall coop. And then I also have the
and that's hardware cloth up there.
Yeah, the hardware cloth is
and this one here opens up, so you got two in the back. Again, this is the jumbo coop. He has a smaller version. How many chickens overall? Like, you know that I've got 10 that I've successfully have hatched.
Yeah.
But what is your feeling as the max that this could safely?
It really kind of depends. Like I sell these as 12 chicken capacity.
Okay.
Now of course it depends on the breed you get. Now if you get some really big chickens, like Australian, like the Australian Australopes, they're pretty big chickens. You might, it's probably recommended to keep it down to 10, but for like most chickens you'll fit 12. Now if you've got smaller chickens like the Bantam for example, you could probably easily fit 18 up to 20 in there.
Wow, okay.
But, I'll be honest with you, even though it's advertised to hold 12 chickens,
yeah,
most of the times chickens, they all like to smush themselves together in one corner. I don't know why they do that, but they just love doing that. Yeah. So it's like, okay, I guess whatever rocks your boat.
Yeah.
But
wow.
Yeah.
And you're giving me a cute little walk down.
Yeah, it's a little chicken
thing.
And it's like, you know, like I say, I keep it straightforward and simple. I don't do anything fancy, like putting you know, like an extension out there, just because it's a lot more work.
And you decided to do a drop down door versus a roof elevated up.
Yeah, so you know, that's part of the reason, you know, keep it real simple, nothing too fancy, because the goal is, you know, keep the costs down, make it straightforward, and then it's like less chance of wood joint rotting. So like if you have a roof here, you're gonna have raindrops kind of go back in there, and it starts rotting out from the inside.
And that's just extra issues that other people have to deal with, you know, that have the other scenario.
I just kind of keep it all one kind of unit, keep it simple. And yeah, that's the goal. And then of course, you know, you got 4 feet. That's like treated.
So I've got it elevated on our little wagon that you actually you didn't recommend it to me, but I recommended it to me when I saw how you transport these, and that's pretty cool. So it's we got it elevated just enough so we can get it onto our property. Yeah, it's just a wagon underneath. That's just so you know, everyone, that's a Harbor Freight. It's a garden. They call it a garden wagon, and it's made out of steel and just pneumatic tires. Super simple, and it can hold up to 1,000 pounds. And so, how much do you think this wooden coop weighs?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say it's like about almost the weight of as a really heavy wash machine. If you ever picked one of those up before, so. It's heavy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is definitely a 2-man or a 3-man physical. But if you've got a wagon, you can just like with super easy. Just what I like here is your little door where they can come in and out. And
and of course, got the little chicken ramp right here. So
yeah.
Doorway. You got your 2 switches, kind of tack it in there when you get it in place.
Yeah, that is so cute. So you use treated wood on some of this, or?
Yeah, so like the whole exterior is all treated fence paneling.
Okay.
So that's like, you know, treated wood, and then you got treated wood for the legs. Now of course, you know, the interior is gonna be this is like regular wood. And of course, you know, you don't want chickens to be resting their feet on treated wood.
Right.
So that's why I have like, you know, plain OSB, and then just plain what's it called, 2x4s. And of course, you know, the nesting box is treated, but you're going to have pine shavings in there, so they're going to be sitting on pine shavings. Sure.
So it looks like you got this good ventilation, and wow, it's pretty awesome here. Yeah, so we're thinking of getting our 10, almost 4-week-olds in here in the next 3 or 4 days, just to stay on the inside, so they'll know that eventually that this is their home. And then I'll create a chicken run on the outside that's fenced in and secured. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, so this is pretty cool. And what's the height of the feet that you have down there?
Is that the height of the feet? It should be about 14 inches right there. 14
inches?
So, yeah, that kind of gives you a place for the chicken to hide under during the day. Because, like, if they see a hawk, usually the rooster will, you know, sound the call. So if they see a hawk, this gives a place for them to run under and hide under the coop whenever they see hawks. It's also a dry place where they can do something called dust bathing. So if you're not aware, chickens use dust to keep themselves clean.
Right.
So if they have a dry place, you know, to go under the coop, they dig up a hole and they cover themselves in dust, and that kind of helps them to get rid of all the mites off of them.
Right.
And that's how they keep themselves clean.
Awesome. So yeah.
Don't be afraid if you see chickens digging holes, because they're going to do that. But
yeah, so like right here, this field behind you, that's what it looked like yesterday on our mountain, and I mowed it all a section down, so this nice little unit can go on it. The chickens will still munch away with whatever, I'm sure.
And then the one final thing is the roofing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I don't put the roofing on, like, especially if you're going to be at home, just because when you go down the highway, there's it's a very good chance for it to...
Oops.
Wait, bad. Very good chance for it to come flying off. So I don't put the roofing on until you get home. I'll give you some screws. So I'll just give you like a little quick demonstration how to put the roof on.
Yeah.
So
show me.
Yeah, just kind of like eyeball it. So it's honestly, yeah, you could kind of get both of them on, but you got that little lip right here. So you just kind of get it right in between right there.
Looks like about 4 or 5 inches off to the side there, a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, so you get some little roofing screws.
Okay.
And yeah, so just a quick little trick. Get your driver, whatnot. Kind of eyeball it, get it just right over the.
Here, let me, so they can see. Okay.
Yeah. And then
and do about 4 of those.
Yeah, and then so I just kind of do like 4 of them
going across this way,
and
then 4 going up that way there.
Yeah.
But it's not necessary to do it in the middle, but just at the ends, both ends, and the side. Well, very good.
All right.
So, any last words, Dereck, before we? Let me see. Oh. My last question for you, the overall dimensions of this chicken coop, one more time, is approximately how wide is it?
How wide
here? Yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head. It would be about 70 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, about 70 inches wide.
Okay.
40 inches deep.
Okay.
And overall, I would say it's about maybe a little under 5 feet.
And a little under 5 feet, if it's not raised up with a wagon. Yeah, and I'm going to put some type of stone support mechanism underneath the feet there too, so the feet just don't rest right on the dirt. Yeah. So be elevated just a little bit, sort of like it is now, maybe. So just a quick walk around again. And this is the Jumbo Cook by Dereck Bailey, and he can be reached Facebook Marketplace. And how far, Dereck, how far have you delivered or had people come to get your chicken coops?
You'd actually be surprised how far people come to pick up my coops. I think the furthest one is I had some from all the way from Kentucky, about 3-hour drive.
Okay.
One of those coops, and there's been a very good number of people who drive about 2 hours. It's quite I don't know what's the word. I think it's humbling.
Yeah.
Like it's also a kind of good feeling. People drive that far out because they want my coop specifically.
Right.
Versus like thousands of other coops that they could easily get in their local area.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just like that kind of tells me I'm doing the right thing.
There you
go. I'm building something that everybody wants. So
yeah.
It's like,
well, this is extremely well built. Definitely, for my situation, was totally affordable. Sort of. Yeah, but it's well worth it. Oh my gosh, people, if you're looking for a chicken coop, like my wife and I were on our mountain property, and this is actually under $600. So you're asking $540 at the moment. At the moment,
$540. So I'm very heavily dependent on the material prices.
Right.
So it does fluctuate. So when I first started building those, it was about $480. Now because
the value of
of course, like for example, OSB, it was about $10 when I started building those.
Right.
$10 a sheet, so not bad. Then it jumped up to like $25. It's come back down to $18.
Right.
So it's just unfortunately it's heavily dependent on the cost of material.
And
because this goes all over the place.
And you do make a smaller version of this?
Yes, I do.
And it can hold how many chickens?
Okay, so the smallest ones I make will hold 6 chickens, and then I do make it one size up that holds 8 chickens, so it's a little bit bigger.
Okay. And this one can go approximately up to 12.
Yeah, this one will
and it's called the Jumbo.
Chickens.
Yeah, so once again, you can find Dereck on Facebook Marketplace. And just want to thank you so much, Dereck.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
It's just you don't live too far from where we live, so this was really nice. And I think it within a 40-minute one-way commute we were here. So So he's in a beautiful little community here in northeastern Tennessee called Erwin, and that's where he's got his shop. And so this is awesome. So again, thank you very much, Dereck.
Oh, you're welcome.
And we really appreciate everything. So we're my son Marc and I, we're going to get this loaded up and get out of here so you can get going with the rest of your day here. So thanks again. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And again, everyone, thanks for watching Sparks Family Homestead. And this is our latest. And so we'll do another video showing the where we're dropping it off in the delivery of this chicken coop, hopefully in the next couple days or so. Okay, so take care. Please subscribe if you have not, and of course get that like button going. And we really appreciate it, all of you that have been a part of our family here. So take care and God bless. And this is Wayne with Sparks Family Homestead. Yeah, there we go. So we're on our way.